The Denver Hispanic market is unique in the sense that we have various communities. It's sort of like a microcosm of the Hispanic community in the United States.
It's definitely growing. We have so many different pockets from all over, South America as well, not just Mexico. We've got pockets from all the different countries. We're represented, and the diversity continues to grow here.
I think what you're seeing in Colorado is that the Latino community itself has changed. There is not that one identifying factor because we become more inclusive.
Denver, Colorado is very different. It's a very diverse community. When I first started the paper, I didn't see that, but today we reach probably about 7 different Latino communities. It's very diverse, and so you have to walk down the middle. You have to be able to touch on all these markets.
We are, first of all, one of the oldest cultures here in Colorado, so many of us already speak Spanish, and then with the new immigration coming in, it's just growing so much. So the newspapers that reach our Hispanic audience and our Hispanic community it's really vital.
We feel that being a bilingual product is addressing the makeup of the population. The state of Colorado, and Denver in particular, is very bilingual. Essentially, I think bilingual is becoming very mainstream here in Denver. Anything that's bilingual.
There are stories that are going to just be published in Spanish, other ones only in English. Sometimes there's a story that we feel that maybe we should go ahead and either do both in English and Spanish, or do Spanish and a smaller version in English, or vice versa. It depends on the type of story that we have.
And it's important that young Chicanas and young Chicanos like me are able to read it, and it's able to be disseminated and communicated to the greater community. It's important to know what's going on in our culture and issues that affect us, and that's not always represented in mainstream media.
The average age of the Latino community in Colorado is 27 years old. So we're a young community, we're an up-and-coming community, we're clearly a growing community. The census says that over 50% of kids under 1 year old are Latino.
One of the greatest things about Latinos is that we're very loyal to brands. Once we see a brand very early on, if we came here 5 years ago, if we came here 15 years ago, we stick with that brand. And sometimes when the communication is in your own language, you are more willing to trust that source.
Well, we're a different audience. It's more about colors, pictures. You can tell a story with pictures, and that's, our audience like that kind of stuff. Good images, bold images, text. We try to focus a lot on that.
It's almost like Cinco de Mayo. It's like this national phenomenon. It is what we do to celebrate Latino culture, absolutely. We have, everything is represented at that event. We have dance and food and music and art and, you name it. It's like going to Mexico without leaving the country, literally. You get to experience the language and the culture in every way possible.
And once you come to the city, you do not want to leave. This becomes your home, and that's usually what happens to a lot of folks who come from other states to Denver.
As an immigrant mayor, I represent the greatness of this country, that anyone working hard and getting educated and doing the things that are necessary can become, pretty much whatever they want. On the other hand, I also represent what immigrants contribute to this country. And so that this is a country of immigrants, and it's people like me who really have done a lot of work and helped build the city, the region, the state, and country that we have today.